something has just happened in the human design world that I don't think many people are paying attention to. So I want to bring your attention to it because I think it's remarkably auspicious. And it has to do with Chiron, which we don't talk about all that much in human design because it theoretically doesn't create definition in the chart. But Chiron is very important, the wounded healer. And also Neptune, just changing gates today on February 10th. And Neptune is moving from the gate 36 into the gate 25. This is a very big change of energy because the 36 is in this sensing circuit. It's over here on the left-hand side of the body. It's in the sensing circuit. It's collective circuitry. It's embodied. It's experiential. It's expansive. And the 36 is known as crisis in traditional human design or exploration in quantum human design. And it also carries the energy of us being able to break and kind of reformulate patterns of the past. And so that 36 has been really strong here with Jupiter in the 35, and we've had this really strong manifesting energy happening. But today, Neptune has moved out of the 36 into the gate 25, and the gate 25 is a very different energy. It is individual circuitry. It's in the sensing circuit, but it's here on the G center. And it's known as the love of spirit or just simply spirit. And this is a beautiful energy that helps focus us on what is our relationship to spirit. Do we have an active, vibrant, alive, supportive relationship with spirit or not? And so Neptune here, which is part of our spiritual theme in human design, is here lighting this up now and is saying, how are you with your spiritual practice? Do you have a spiritual practice going? Do you have a time every day while you sit down with you, where you, the human you, right? The you know as you meets the spirit you. And you two get to grow the awareness of your relationship so that you can be a whole multi-dimensional being. Unfortunately, our culture teaches us that the you know is you is kind of all the you that there is. But it's not true. You're a multidimensional being. There are many different aspects to you, right? I mean, you have many different parts of your personality. For one thing, you've probably heard about the inner child, right? Well, it turns out there's lots of inner childs in there. But in addition to that, you have a spirit aspect, right? You have a soul aspect, what I like to call your divine self, which is the expanded part of you, which reduces itself to be able to live through this material form. And some of us are really aware of that spirit aspect, and some of us not so much. And Neptune is here, right, saying a spiritual theme for you is your connection to spirit. Now, from an astrological point of view, Neptune is still in Pisces for a little bit. And so this is one of the interesting connections between human design and astrology, which is that the gate 25 is one of the gates on the human design mandala that actually straddles two different astrological signs. So right now, Neptune is still in Pisces. So Pisces is watery, Pisces is emotional, Pisces is about the unconscious, about our dreams. So the question I would pose for you while Neptune is still in Pisces is, what are your dreams like? What's your unconscious relationship to spirit? How can you make your relationship more conscious? Because part of the spiritual theme of Neptune is making the unconscious more conscious, because that's when we can actually work with things that are in our subconscious. So for you, you might feel a little like, I'm not sure what my experience with spirit is like. I'm not really sure because Neptune's in Pisces, right? Before long, Neptune's going to move into Aries, and the 25 straddles Aries. And the energy of Pisces and Aries are very, very different. So for now, just feel into what does it mean to have Neptune in that gate 25. Now, one of the things that is really cool that I don't think anybody's paying attention to is that Chiron is in the gate 51. Chiron's been in the gate 51. Chiron stays in a gate for pretty long. It's there for a while. So Chiron's been in that gate 51. Now, according to the lore of human design, Chiron does not create definition. I'm not exactly sure why. Maybe because Chiron isn't officially a planet the way the other ones are. But Chiron is highly influential. And so Chiron is the wounded healer. And so Chiron right now is lighting up this gate 51. And the 51 is the gate of shock in traditional human design, or the gate of initiation in quantum human design. And so it is on the will center, and its mate is the 25. So right now, we've got Chiron in the 25, the Chiron in the 51, and we've got Neptune in the 25, and they are making a channel, if you will, between the will center and the G center, which is our heart. Our heart. Because the will center and the G center, according to the lore of human design, are the two different centers that were created towards the end of the 18th century when the chart changed. And the heart chakra split into two, the will center and the G center. And the thing that connects them is the 25 and the 51. So even though we don't technically have definition here, my invitation is for you is to lean into, how does this feel for you? Because now we've got Chiron, the wounded healer, in the gate of shock or initiation, which is the energy for initiating yourself first and helping to initiate others into higher consciousness. So if Chiron is there, Chiron is saying, where are you wounded around your initiation into higher consciousness? What has held you back? Do you have trauma imprints from this or other lives that are keeping you from being able to evolve into higher consciousness? And if so, now is the time to heal them. Because Chiron is like, let's shine a light on where you're wounded, where your trauma imprints are, right? Let's shine a light on it so it can be healed. And now we have Neptune in the 25, which is like, the healing comes from the love of spirit. The healing comes from you being able to lean into your heart, for you to be able to expand into that heart energy, for you to meet you, the personality self meeting the soul self, right? And taking that as a priority in your life and growing this relationship between these two energies. Because what it does is it helps bring your heart together, right? The will center is the power. It's the motor in the chart. It has to do with value, has to do with money, has to do with worthiness, right? But it does have to do with power, because technically in human design, there's no power in the G center, although the magnetic monopole is there, and the magnetic monopole is the source of the Taurus field. So it's a little bit of an odd thing that human design has done, because the heart is incredibly powerful, right? So as we're able to bring these two parts of our heart together through this channel, right, we can initiate ourselves into higher consciousness through the love of spirit and through healing the pain, the wounds, the trauma that we have in our own hearts. So this is going to be with us for a while, okay? My invitation for you is to take a look at where this falls in your chart. Do you already have definition in the gate 51 or in the 25? If you don't, then you're going to feel this more. But I know that I have the gate 51 in my chart, and Chiron being in that 51 has definitely been working me, even though I have it defined in my chart. So you can take a look and see what it's like for you. And then kind of lean into, how can you utilize these energies, right? You've got these celestial bodies that are lighting up new possibilities and new potentials for you. And remember that the love of spirit, it's in this centering circuit, it's individual circuitry. And so it's inviting you in your heart of hearts, right? When you're relating to yourself, what's your relationship with spirit like? That 51 is actually also in the centering circuit, right? So this is all individual circuitry. It's about, how are you relating to you? This is a huge opportunity that we have while these celestial bodies are working together. And I would highly recommend that you check it out, because in the world, as it becomes more and more chaotic, which it is, that is happening. Lots of things are breaking down. Many things are being challenged, both old things and new things. There's a lot going on. As Pam Gregory, the astrologer, likes to say, is she's like, the astrology is loud right now. So as that outer world gets more and more loud, the best thing you can do is go inside, right? What is your heart saying? And right now, you're going to have all the support from Neptune and from Chiron. So please leave a comment below. Let us know, how does this land for you? Do you have either one of these defined in your chart? How is it working for you? What do you notice? What do you want to look forward to? And also, what might you want to heal for yourself? What's your aspiration for your own personal liberation that can happen from healing your heart? All right, my friends, this is a special edition just for you, because I noticed this alignment and I just had to tell you about it. Okay, so go ahead and make sure to like the video and comment and subscribe and turn on your notifications if you're enjoying this information. And I will talk to you again real soon. All right, many blessings, much love. Bye for now.